Good morning and welcome to the 10 a.m. daily weather brief. Taking a look at this morning's current radar scan here, our most recent scan. We continue to see our area clear of any reflectivity and expecting that to continue throughout the day. As we move into the week ahead, we'll see a frontal passage move through later this evening or a boundary approach the area and give us the potential of seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then we'll anticipate high pressure remaining just offshore as it is today. And that will keep our conditions relatively dry under that continued southwesterly flow, which will also help our temperatures stay well above average for this time of the year. And then as we move forward towards Saturday, we'll see that semi-stationary boundary sitting just north of the area, and that boundary should continue to produce, as we can see here in the top right graphic, continue to produce some scattered storms or scattered showers and storms. However, since that boundary will be well away from our local area, shouldn't anticipate any impacts at the moment. And then moving forward into Sunday, we'll begin to see low pressure up towards the north over the Great Lakes strengthen, and that is going to subsequently push down a strong cold front, and that cold front will move eastwards across the country towards our area, along with a line of storms that is expected to move through Sunday afternoon into the evening, with some potentially severe cells within that passage due to the strength of the front and the good chance of seeing some reasonably strong forcing, generating some, again, potentially stronger storms. And then on the backside of that system, once it exits on Sunday, we'll see temperatures take a noticeable drop as northerly winds begin bringing in that cold, dry air, and we see cooler conditions along with high pressure building in briefly as a result. And that high pressure does look to settle in again briefly just off to the west, which will further reinforce that cold and dry air moving into the region for the beginning of next week. Now moving on to the 24-hour forecast for the day ahead, expecting continued clear skies or mostly clear skies with some upper level cloud cover moving through and streaming overhead throughout the day. We'll see increased coverage as we move into the later evening tonight and into the early morning hours of tomorrow, along with that boundary as it pushes in from the northwest, and that is going to bring us those chances of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. As for our winds today, seeing the breeziest portion of the day as of current with those gusts gusting just below wind advisory criteria, should see a gradual decreasing trend once we get through the next hour or so, and that will continue into the early morning hours tomorrow when we should be sustained out of the southwest around 6 to 11 knots, with the chance of seeing some low-level cloud cover and or patchy fog tomorrow morning. As for our temperatures today, expecting those to climb into the upper 70s and maybe even break into the 80s. Now for the short-term weather outlook here on Thursday, expecting partly to mostly cloudy conditions with a very slight chance of seeing some lingering showers, with the high sitting around 70 degrees and greens across the board. Thursday night, do have a little color for the chance of seeing some patchy fog and or low-level clouds, and overall partly to mostly cloudy conditions with a low in the low 50s. And then on Friday, seeing partly cloudy skies with a high once again around 70. And that will bring us on to the 7-day outlook for the week ahead as we move into the early portion of next week. And to start us off today, seeing those thunderstorm chances move into the area late tonight into the early morning of tomorrow. We'll see some cooler temperatures on the backside on Thursday and Friday, with clearing skies Friday into Saturday. And we'll see an upward trend in those temperatures, just slightly ahead of an approaching front as that front moves into the region on Sunday, bringing in the chance of rain and thunderstorms once again. And then we will see a downward trend, a rather noticeable drop in our temperatures for Monday and Tuesday, along with partly to mostly cloudy skies to start us off next week. And that is going to conclude the 7-day outlook. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:15 with the daily weather operations brief. Hope everyone has a great day.